Welcome to this article on the Panjshir conflict. The Panjshir conflict is a conflict between the heavily diminished Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, including the Panjshir resistance, and the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, controlled by the Taliban. It began on 17th August 2021 following the Fall of Kabul. So, it's important to remember the date here, 17th August 2021. Let's take a look at the background. The Islamic Republic of Afghanistan exercises de facto control over the Panjshir Valley, which is largely contiguous with Panchi Province and according to the week as of August 2021, is the only region out of the Taliban's hands. The population of the Panjshir Valley consists of a majority of ethnic Tajik people as opposed to the majority of the Taliban, who are Pashtuns. Let's take a look at what Tajik means. Tajiks are a Persian-speaking Iranian ethnic group native to Central Asia, living primarily in Afghanistan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. Tajiks are the largest ethnicity in Tajikistan and the second largest in Afghanistan and Uzbekistan. They speak varieties of Persian, a Western Iranian language. In Tajikistan, since the 1939 Soviet census, its small Pamiri and Yagnobi ethnic groups are included as Tajiks. In China, the term is used to refer to its Pamiri ethnic groups, the Tajiks of Xinjiang, who speak the Eastern Iranian Pamiri languages. In Afghanistan, the Pamiris are counted as a separate ethnic group. Let's go back to our original article on the Panjshir conflict. The valley is well known for its natural defenses. Surrounded by the Hindu Kush mountains, Panjshir never fell to the Soviets during the invasion of the 1980s, not to the Taliban during the civil war of the 1990s. Let's explore some maps. The region lies at the center of Afghanistan, and it's a region of conflict today between the Islamic State, Emirate of Afghanistan IEA, and the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, the IRA. On 17th August 2021, Amdullah Saleh, citing provisions of the Constitution of Afghanistan, declared himself President of Afghanistan from the Panjshir Valley and vowed to continue military operations against the Taliban from there. His claim to the presidency was endorsed by Ahmad Massoud and Islamic Republic of Afghanistan Minister of Defense Bismillah Khan Mohammadi, along with the Afghan embassy in Dushanbe. At around the same time, remnants of the Afghan National Army began massing in the Panjshir Valley at the urging of Massoud. Local civilians also responded to his mobilization calls. On 23rd August 2021, Massoud has made contact with unnamed American lawmakers. The disposition of forces. Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and anti-Taliban militias. Prior to the fall of Kabul, Panjshiris began moving military equipment from surrounding areas including helicopters and armored vehicles into Panchi Province. There they were joined by commanders and soldiers of the Afghan National Army Commando Corps. Most of them regrouped at Baglan's province's Andarab district before moving to Panjshir after making their escape from Kunduz, Badakhshan, Takhar and Baglan. Let's read some more on the Panjshir province. Panjshir, literally 5 lions, is one of the 34 provinces of Afghanistan located in the northeastern part of the country, containing the Panjshir Valley. The province is divided into 7 districts and contains 512 villages. As of 2021, the population of Panjshir province was about 173,000. Bazarak serves as the provincial capital. It is currently controlled by the Second Resistance, and with Baglan is one of the 2 provinces reportedly not controlled by the Taliban following the 2021 Taliban offensive. Panjshir became an independent province from neighboring Parwan province in 2004. It is bordered by Baglan and Takhar in the north, Badakhshan and Nuristan in the east, Laghman and Kapisa in the south, and Parwan in the west. Let's take a look at the etymology. The name Panjshir may be derived from the river Panjami, which is mentioned in the Mahabharata, an ancient Hindu text. Let's go back to our original article on the Panjshir conflict. There is a difference between the forces loyal to Saleh and those loyal to Ahmad Massoud, as the former is a hardcore anti-Taliban and anti-Pakistani, whereas the latter maintained good relations with Pakistan, which was supportive of the Taliban. As a result, Ahmad Massoud was more willing to negotiate with the Taliban. By 22nd August 2021, the resistance also confirmed that several local militias had begun to fight the Taliban on their own, independent of the Panjshir-based forces. According to Yasin Zia, the resistance has already secured access to helicopters formerly used by the Afghan military as of 22nd August. The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. An estimate by the Combating Terrorism Center of the US Military Academy made prior to the fall of Kabul estimated the strength of the Taliban throughout the whole of Afghanistan at 60,000 armed cadre, supported by up to 200,000 irregulars. Due to the rapid capitulation of the Afghan National Army, the Taliban have since acquired substantial material of the US manufacture, including armored vehicles and combat aircraft. Let's take some look into the Panjshir conflict in the Panjshir Valley. A timeline. As of 17th August, the Panjshir Valley was, according to one observer, under siege on all sides, but had not come under direct attack. On 18th August 2021, the number of admissions for war injuries was increasing at the Emergency Surgical Center for War Victims in Anaba in Panjshir. By 22nd August, Ahmad Massoud's forces were mostly focused on defending Panjshir as well as training. On 22nd August 2021, the Islamic Emirate gave the opposition forces a 4-hour ultimatum to surrender. In a statement to Al Arabiya, Massoud rejected the ultimatum. In response, the IEA announced hundreds of his forces had been dispatched to the Panjshir Valley. It was reported on 23rd August 2021 that talks between Taliban representatives and Panjshir leaders did not work. Ali Maisam Nazari, spokesman for the resistance, said that the Taliban made demands for Massoud to accept no elections with a centralized government, which Massoud rejected as he wanted a future government to be decentralized. which respect civil and semi-autonomy rights. On 22nd August, Taliban spokesperson proclaimed in a statement that hundreds of mujahideen of the Islamic Emirate are heading towards the state of Panjshir to control it, after local state officials refused to hand it over peacefully. Next we have the Parwan province. On 18th August 2021, local reports from Parwan province reported that Saleh's forces had taken Charikar from Taliban fighters stationed in the area. In addition, there are reports of gunfights taking place near Salang Pass. On the following day, videos were released which showcased local fighters with flags of the old anti-Taliban Northern Alliance parading through the streets of Charikar. Next comes the Baglan province. On 20th August 2021, anti-Taliban fighters reportedly recaptured Andarab, Pulihizar and Disala districts of Baglan province, with the Taliban claiming 15 of its soldiers had been killed, while other sources reported that up to 60 Taliban fighters were killed or injured, and 24 captured. The three districts had reportedly experienced a revolt led by a local police chief after Taliban had conducted unpopular house-to-house searches. Bismillah Khan Mohammadi announced the operational success of the districts being recaptured via Twitter. Audio-visual reports of the event circulated on social media and were reported by Pajhok Afghan News. Later on the 20th, it was reported that the forces led by Abdul Hamid Dadgar had recaptured Andarab, though the Taliban had not yet commented. A source within the Panchi resistance consequently confirmed their involvement in the operations in Baglan province and stated that they planned on seizing a northern highway which could allow them to link up with Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. Taliban social media accounts called the counter-offensive a betrayal of the amnesty of the Taliban had offered. It was reported on 22nd August 2021 that Taliban fighters have been sent to the Keshnabad area of Andarab in order to kidnap the children whose parents are a part of anti-Taliban forces. Thank you very much for listening to this article on the 2021 offensive of Taliban in the Panjshir region. For more such articles, install the UPSC Practice app from the App Store.